Action for Aspergers is a registered charity that was founded in 2008 from my home, but was formally registered with the Charities Commission in 2012. We provide a bespoke autism specialist counselling service for lives that have become adversely affected by the experience of Asperger's syndrome. So that could be somebody who has Asperger's or somebody who is in a close relationship with somebody who has Asperger's. However, I should stress that despite the fact that we call ourselves Asperger's, we will in fact counsel all variants of the autism spectrum condition. Based on my master's research, I found that autistic people in particular did not want those regular rooms. For many, they were too frightening and too reminiscent of previous bad experiences. Many autistic people, I would say over 90% of them, also suffer with sensory issues. So in our counselling rooms, we take into account those sensory issues. We use counsellors who either have qualifications in autism and or strong experience of autism spectrum conditions. So it could be that they're parents as well as being counsellors, or they have worked in a very heavy autistic environment, such as a special needs school, for example. We frequently do family therapy because autism doesn't just affect the individual, as mentioned earlier. The siblings are quite important. Siblings can often feel left out and their needs not taken into account. A mother can feel totally exasperated by regular visits to the school, other organisations to get support for her child. Father can feel a little bit sidelined with all of this going on. It can affect an entire family in many different ways. Family therapy is really, really important. Autism is a cradle-to-grave condition, so it's not going to go away. So with that in mind, people aren't offered a limited number of sessions. Our ethos is once under the wing, you are under the wing for life. And with that in mind, we do not offer limited sessions. We have a very successful Minecraft club. It gives them a chance to socialise successfully, something that they cannot guarantee anywhere else. Also, we run a League of Legends club, which is a computer club for the older sort of age group, and also an anime and dash manga club, which is essentially Japanese sort of cartoons, that sort of thing. A big interest amongst autistic youngsters, and yeah, they're all well attended, and they all help to create positive associations for therapy as well. We currently run outreach surgeries in North Yorkshire, Digbeth in Birmingham, and in North Wales. In schools and colleges, we do a lot of work. We also deploy an educationist who can work alongside educational psychologists and the like in helping children on the autism spectrum to navigate their way around the educational setting in a better way and more helpful way. I sort of set the charity up from my own sitting room, from the sofa, in fact, and operated in that way for 4 years until we formally did register with the Charities Commission. But I myself work philanthropically, and as I have experience of autism affecting family members, I knew that autistic families were sort of hit quite hard with various matters, including finance, and I didn't want to capitalise on what was happening to them, which is why I chose to go down the charitable route. I mean, you know, for example, a mother could buy her son, say, some nice trousers for school, but perhaps these trousers wouldn't feel quite right, and it may take several trips to the shops, several purchases before she gets the right school trousers. Now this, of course, all adds up money-wise, whereas the parent of a neurotypical child would perhaps not have to, well, would definitely not have to go through that, and certainly wouldn't have all that expenditure to make. So, yeah, the fact that we're charitable does take into account how hard the autist parents' pockets get hit. We're funded entirely by client donations. We don't receive any money currently from the government or the lottery, but we're very proud of how far we've come thus far by doing what we do best. People can help us, of course, by doing some fundraising.